This afternoon from the corner of Washington and Swan Street, it's Buffalo Bisons baseball on MyTV Buffalo with the Herd closing out the homestand against the Worcester Red Sox at the downtown ballpark. Hello and welcome inside the broadcast booth. Happy Father's Day on this Sunday afternoon. Alongside the Buffalo Baseball Hall of Famer Duke McGuire, I'm Pat Malacaro. Duke, the Woo Sox picked up the win last night, but Buffalo has taken 3 out of 5 so far in this series with a little bit of a different lineup these last couple of days.
Yeah, they do. They got a lot of guys. Of course, you lose your 3 top left-handed hitters, 2 to the big leagues, 1 to an injury. Lucas is hurt. Horwitz goes up. Barger goes up. Well, you got to replace them somehow, and they went down to the AA depths, and these young guys are going to have to fill in and do the job.
Yeah, the Bisons have had a lot of promotions from AA New Hampshire. The latest of them, Alan Roden, who we'll talk about in just a second. But Riley Terada has been good over these first 3 weeks, and Michael Turconi joined the team over the last road trip as well. Yeah,
Turconi came up with a big hit the other day, a bases-clearing double, knocked in 3. Stuart Baroa flying around the bases on a 3-2 pitch, scored all the way from first on a ball in the gap in left center field that was cut off out there. So, Turconi, Terada, these guys are going to have to step up.
And we don't want to forget about the players that have been here for quite a while, including Relvis Martinez, who's been one of the best hitters in the Bisons lineup all year.
Yeah, here you see him just rip one out in the gap in left center field. It's funny, the Bisons have not had a home run in this homestand, and just one in the whole stand for both teams combined. So there's a good shot out in the gap and left. And now this is great when he goes to right center field like this. Almost let go of the bat, but he hung on to it and drives the ball out to right center field for another base hit.
And then Will Robertson, a lefty bat at the bottom of the order for Buffalo, comes through earlier in the series.
Yeah, a couple times he's come up with some big hits for the Bisons. So, we talked about it on the radio side. We're expecting big things this homestand from Will, and he came up with a couple of big hits thus far.
Including this one right here, a rocket that couldn't be caught. It was an infield base hit, resulted in a run and the Bison victory. A nice bounce-back performance after a lopsided loss the night before. We talked about Alan Roden. Here's his first AAA hit.
There it is. He flares one into left field. Hey, take it. You'll take it any way you can get it right there. You get your first AAA hit any way you possibly can.
Counts the same in the box score. Roden, the number 7 prospect in the Blue Jay organization, will be in left field today. And in front of him will be one of the top pitchers we've seen here in Buffalo all year long on a Major League rehab assignment, Yariel Rodriguez.
Yeah, the Bisons wasted a great pitching performance by Andrew Bash yesterday. He 5 1/3 no-hit innings. But Rodriguez in the first start and the first game of this series was unbelievable too. Went 4 innings, struck out 10 guys in 4 innings. Nasty splitter right there. He was throwing his breaking ball for strikes, getting ahead with his breaking ball early in the count, and then finishing guys off, with the splitter down low, or later on we'll see a high fastball that the guys just can't catch up with because they're looking for that off-speed stuff low. He changes planes, throws it right by him. So he's been very tough for the Bisons this year.
He's made 6 starts now for Buffalo on the season. 2 of those came at the beginning here against Worcester. This is 4th start against the Woo Sox, and just the 2nd Bison starter to have 10 or more strikeouts in a performance this season.